Lebanese President Joseph Aoun stated that uncovering the full truth about the Beirut port explosion is an obligation for the Lebanese state and all its institutions, regardless of the obstacles or the ranks involved. He emphasized that justice makes no exceptions and that the law applies to everyone without discrimination. Aoun made these remarks during a speech commemorating the 5th anniversary of the Beirut port explosion, which occurred on August 4, 2020, resulting in the deaths of more than 220 people, thousands of injuries, and dozens still missing. The Israeli newspaper Ma'arif published a report highlighting the parallels between what Israeli soldiers experienced in southern Lebanon during the security zone era before the 2000 withdrawal and what Israel is currently facing in the ongoing war on Gaza. Ma'arif argues that the scene is repeating itself. Israel then and now found itself in a military quagmire, a volatile fight in the mud with a political leadership unable to make clear strategic decisions. The paper noted that the cost Israel paid for remaining in southern Lebanon and even afterwards up to the current Operation Iron Swords was steep, as years of prolonged war eroded public trust in the Israeli army. To Russia, where the Kremlin has said that Russian President Vladimir Putin may meet with U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff this week. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov told reporters that Moscow is always happy to receive Witkoff and values the ongoing contacts as important and very useful. Peskov praised U.S. mediation efforts aimed at resolving the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, emphasizing a preference for political and diplomatic solutions. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump said on Sunday that Witkoff might visit Russia midweek, but warned that sanctions would be imposed if Moscow does not agree to a ceasefire before Friday. The Kremlin has urged caution over nuclear rhetoric following U.S. President Donald Trump's announcement that he ordered the repositioning of nuclear submarines. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said that it was clear that American submarines are already on combat duty as a standard procedure and downplayed the significance of Trump's comments. Peskov stressed that Russia maintains a responsible stance on nuclear issues and expressed no desire to engage in a public debate over the matter. He reiterated that there can be no winner in a nuclear war and emphasized the complexity and sensitivity surrounding these discussions. South Korea began dismantling loudspeakers broadcasting anti-North Korea messages along the border. The Defense Ministry said that President Lee Jae-myung's government seeks to reduce tensions with Pyongyang. The broadcasts were switched off shortly after Lee took office in June, part of efforts to restart stalled dialogue. However, North Korea has dismissed Seoul's outreach, saying that it has no interest in talks.
북한과의 사전 협의는 없었습니다.